A very good morning to all of you here today. Today we are gonna be channeling the updates for the month of June that are coming through. The month of June is almost over, so we can just channel the updates for the remaining 5 to 6 days. So I'm sensing a lot of disagreements with the people that you're living with right off the bat, and I'm hearing the word power struggles. And the reason for these power struggles is not because I feel like there is no time to catch your breath. So, doing breath work will be a good idea in this month because a lot of things that we do physically also have an impact that spills over the physical world into the energetic and the emotional world. So, it helps us regulate ourselves emotionally. So, if we do breath work, it's going to help us be more centered and be more calm. And there are two things, one is called a reaction and one is called a response. So, a reaction is our immediate reaction that comes out whenever you're approached with any situation. But after you introspect and think things over and mull things over, your response, what you say, how you interact, that is your response. So, we should ideally be responding more than we react. But let's be real, we're all human and we're all learning. So, we all tend to react more than we respond, or we first react and then we respond, and that's when things smooth over sometimes. So, doing breath work and focusing on your breathing in times of conflict will really help you respond instead of react. They're telling me to tell you that there are some female guides that are present with you, and you might feel it as some calm energy over here. I'm feeling very mothering energy. So, very mothering energy from your spirit guides, which are feminine. That's what's coming through right now. They're saying healing of the womb. So, for those of you who are feminine, who are female, and have wombs, you might feel some aches in your womb area or some healing going on. That's what's happening for the collective. Cows are also feminine in nature, so that was a confirmation. I live on a farm, by the way. That's why you might hear all of this stuff around me. And I haven't always lived on a farm. I have been born and brought up in a city. And it's raining outside. That's why we have not tied them yet, but we did feed them. And they want to go out. So, you guys, I wanted to say that, yeah, the rage that comes through, all of our hurt and anger and all of our sad emotions, it's all a sign that we don't understand something fully. Because once we understand something fully, we will start approaching the infinite intelligence or God. And where there is God, there is no fear, there is no suffering. That is what I've heard so far and what I intuitively feel, what I resonate with. So, I'm hearing guests coming in. So, they might be your guests or someone you know. They have guests over. So, okay. I'm hearing that a project that you've been working on for a long time is going to become successful because the universe sees how much effort you're putting into this, and it's going to provide you with support from the outside. We're asking you to focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Pick up 3 habits that you know are going to help you heal. Stuff that you've been putting off. Things that you want to do in order to help you improve. And start working on those from today. and you might mess up and you might give up in the middle, but that's completely fine. The process of anything is not linear, it's always an up and down that goes higher. So you'll start to build more consistency, more rapport, and more of you just doing what you're doing and you being able to do what you want to do as you keep trying. So that is what they're asking you to do. Like, keep trying, even if you fail, it's okay. But the sum total of your growth is going to be positive if you add these three things. I'm hearing reading is coming up for some of you guys. Reading might be a very important thing. I'm seeing that some of you have been reading books about psychology, about spirituality, about astrology, and they're saying keep doing that. It's a very good thing that you're doing, and they do support you. Hermes is coming through. The Greek god Hermes is coming through, and he's saying that he's with you and he is giving you the resources that you want. So you might notice, like, oh, where am I getting all of these resources from? Like, I've always wanted to know this, and somehow I'm getting exactly what I wanted. Like, how? So Hermes is actually helping you through it because he's saying he likes people who have curiosity. That's his thing, and he wants to help kindle that fire. So he's coming in for you, and you can call on him, and you can thank him. Just tell him you're grateful for his presence and his help in your life, just as I am. So let's take a moment to do that. Okay. Additionally, I'm seeing that you guys have started to. I'm seeing a dog. So, like, someone who's very loyal to you is coming through. Some of you might have a relative or a person nearby who has recently passed away or who might pass away, but they're saying it's just the cycle of life. The cycle of death and reincarnation, or death and liberation, is just the cycle of life. And I know it's tough to hear, and I know it sounds so cliche, like people just say this stuff and they don't understand the sorrow that goes behind it. But they're saying that it might be healing for you to hear this right now, and if you wish to skip it, that's completely fine. But they're saying that this human experience is from a human perspective. So it's like we are in a house and we are six people living together, and someone moves out of that house into another house. How we look at that, we might miss that person in that house, and we definitely will feel that sense of loss. But it's not an ending. They've just moved from this house to another house. At least that's how these guys see it from the higher perspective. And they're saying that your soul knows, and you will also begin to see things from this perspective soon enough. And this is not just for the person that you've lost, it might be a pet that you lost or a person that you lost. And they're saying that they love you very much. They're saying that you took care of them the way they did not expect to be taken care of. They had been treated a certain way their whole lives, and you coming in really changed that pattern. And it was not like an abrupt shock, but it was a soft shock that they felt like, oh, okay, someone's taking care of me. Okay. So they had that feeling before they passed away. That's what I'm sensing. And I'm sensing that you've caused them to feel a lot of reassurance and a lot of relief. So this might apply for something that you lost, your job, your money. Things are always moving, things are always cyclic, and things will always come around. So don't worry. And there's something always better that's waiting for you. If you're watching this video, that this is the confirmation. And things might not seem like, oh, something better is waiting for me. Something has just ended. I just lost my job. And this sucks, man. What do you mean something better is waiting for me? I don't have money now. But